What's good, guys? Fantasy Joe back here with some more fantasy football content. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Want to know who to cut, who to add? I got you guys. I respond to all comments, so leave those down in the comment section down below. Subscribe. I have a ton of content coming your way. Just wanted to say thank you guys. Everyone who's stuck with me. Been moving, had some Wi-Fi issues. Had two companies come out and try to do it. They messed it up. Now we are back. We are good to go rest of season. And, we're talking waiver wire. So let's start with the quarterbacks. My top quarterback ad for this week, he's not available in this section, is Justin Fields. We've seen the way that he's been running the ball in these recent weeks. It's been amazing for fantasy football. And then his upcoming schedule plays Miami, Detroit, and Atlanta. I'm very excited for that, and you can just see how much he's been running the ball in these recent weeks. You know, you see 88 yards rushing, 82 yards rushing, 60 yards rushing. That gives you an extremely nice baseline, about 2 fantasy touchdowns a game on the ground. Justin Fields, I think, is a clear add to me. I think Rodgers in a good matchup against Detroit, if he's available in your league, is a good matchup as well. Moving on to the running back position, Tyler Algier, if he's out there, would be my top add at the running back position. He's been very involved and has caught a few passes last week, which you really like to see. That'll raise his baseline if he can keep doing that. Huntley, another name you could add in that backfield. Another name I'll throw out, though, is Rachaad White. I think he will have a very big role at some point and be a potential league winner. If he's available in your league, rostered only 21% of leagues. That's what sticks out like a sore thumb to me because his upside is just so high. If Leonard Fournette was to go down to an injury, the workload that he's getting, he's becoming more involved on an every down basis. White is being worked into the offense a little bit as well. And then an even deeper stash, Kyron Williams. They just opened his IR window, or they're close to opening it. And Ronnie Rivers, another name you could add on waivers for sure. I do think they'll probably go out and acquire a back via trade. But if they do that, that would be later today. You'll be able to see that before waivers go through. But if they don't, then definitely be stashing Kyron Williams in your league, especially deeper leagues. Moving on to wide receivers, Rondale Moore. I think he's a name worth adding at the wide receiver position. He was a top add a few weeks ago. We see him in that slot role, 7 receptions, 92 yards on 8 targets. Got a few carries as well. He looks explosive with the ball in his hands, and now he has a role in that offense in year 2 where he could actually succeed, it looks like. Another name I would still be willing to add, Wan'Dale Robinson. I'm pretty sure they are on bye this week. Yes. But I still think he's going to be more involved in 2 for 15. You see 8 targets the week before. He's returning. I think after the bye, he's going to be very involved in this offense and going to be the number 1 wide receiver with Kadarius Toney obviously not coming back. Another name, if he's out there in your leagues, this guy is definitely a must-add, and that's Joshua Palmer right now. I do think he's going to play this week. But obviously, Mike Williams, we've seen him be hurt. We saw him 12 targets the week before for him. He's going to be the number 2 receiver in this offense for all the weeks that Mike Williams is hurt. It's got a favorable schedule. We see Atlanta, San Francisco, Kansas City, Arizona. 3 of the 4 of those are really good. Vegas after that. So just a lot of really good matchups in the playoffs as well. A good guy to add in your leagues. Moving on to the tight end position. If he's out there in your league, I think Evan Ingram should be added. If we take a look at him, he's been pretty involved every week. Set 10 targets, 6 targets, 7 targets, 6 targets. That's pretty solid for the tight end position. He's an athletic guy. They're using him around the red zone a little bit as well. We saw him catch that touchdown last week. So he's a guy to add for sure. Moving on to defenses, Bengals defense would be on a top waiver wire add this week. They play Carolina. They're rostered in less than 40% of leagues. Great matchup for them against an offense that's been struggling. Obviously last week they played very well against Atlanta, but I don't see that trend really continuing. So I think the Bengals defense is a good add, and I think they'll be able to get it done. As far as a streaming matchup goes this upcoming week. If you guys have made it to this point in the video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. This has been Fantasy Joe. Thank you guys so much for watching. More great content coming your way later this week.